On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Freeman.
A person who is not a serf or enslaved person and has the right to hold property and vote.
Examples:
Freeman rights. Freeman status. In the colonial period, only freemen was allowed to vote.
Gravitas.
The quality of seriousness and importance.
Examples:
The statesman-like gravitas. Demonstrate gravitas. One source suggests that this politician was a lack of gravitas.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Utilize.
To use something for a practical purpose in an effective way.
Examples:
Utilize a different approach. Utilize a catheter. The cook utilized the leftover oxtail to make soup.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Overload.
To put too much a load in or on something.
Examples:
Overload the circulatory system. Overload a muscle. Be careful not to overload the laundry machine.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples:
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Subset.
A set of things that are contained within another larger set, a portion or division of a group or category.
Examples:
Proper subset. Subset selection. A subset of the employees will be trained in the new software program.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Foggy.
Characterized by or filled with dense clouds of mist or fog, unclear or hazy, as in thought or memory.
Examples:
Foggy morning. Foggy memory. The foggy weather made it difficult to see the road ahead.
Distracted.
Having one's attention diverted or divided, being unable to concentrate because of being preoccupied or worried.
Examples:
Get distracted by an urgent matter. Distracted by a conversation. I was so distracted by my phone that I nearly walked into a lamppost.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
A momentary glimpse. Passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Poignant.
Evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret, emotionally moving, deeply affecting or touching.
Examples:
Poignant moment. Poignant memories. The movie's poignant ending left most of the audience in tears.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Marine.
Relating to the sea and the creatures and plants that live there.
Examples:
Marine insurance. Variety of marine life. Seals and whales are marine animals beloved by the people.
Captain.
The leader of a group of people, especially who is in charge of a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The captain of an opposing team. Captain of industry. The captain ordered the troops to fire.
Battlefield.
A place where a battle or conflict is fought.
Examples:
Battlefield casualties. Tactics on the battlefield. The general reviewed the plans for the upcoming battle on the battlefield.
Scenery.
The natural features of a landscape or environment, viewed particularly in terms of their aesthetic appeal, the visual elements that constitute a play's backdrop or setting.
Examples:
Scenery painting. Mountain scenery. The beautiful scenery along the coast took our breath away.
Vista.
A pleasing or expansive view, most often of a landscape or a cityscape, a broad and extensive view or outlook.
Examples:
Vista point. Unobstructed vista. The hike to the top of the mountain offered a breathtaking vista of the surrounding valley.
Breeze.
A gentle wind that is not very strong or forceful, typically cool and refreshing.
Examples:
A breeze from an open window. Fresh ocean breeze. The summer breeze was refreshing after the hot day.
Contemplate.
To think about a possible future action, or to think about something for a long time thoughtfully.
Examples:
Contemplate a marriage. Contemplated leaving school. I recently contemplated dropping out of school and getting a full-time job.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Preoccupied.
Having one's thoughts or attention absorbed by something, busy.
Examples:
Preoccupied idea. Preoccupied with other things. He was preoccupied with work and didn't notice me.
Dread.
To be very afraid of or worried about something that is going to happen or that might happen.
Examples:
Dread failure. Dread getting old. We all dread to think about what will happen if the company goes bankrupt.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Active duty.
Referring to military personnel who are currently serving in full-time, active roles, as opposed to reserve or part-time roles.
Examples:
Active duty soldier. Active duty obligations. Many military personnel choose to stay on active duty to continue serving their country.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Personnel.
A group of people who are employed in an organization or one of the armed forces, the department responsible for hiring, training, and placing employees.
Examples:
Competent personnel. Personnel evaluation. Please forward the resumes to the personnel department.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Brainwave.
A sudden idea or inspiration, a moment of great insight or creativity.
Examples:
Brainwave idea. Sudden brainwave. The engineer had a brainwave and redesigned the product to be more efficient.
Electrode.
Either of 2 points or ends of a conductor at which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region.
Examples:
Platinum electrodes. Electrode corrosion. It is important to place the electrodes in the correct position for accurate electrocardiogram recording.
Embedded.
Fixed firmly into the surface of something.
Examples:
Embedded systems. LED embedded glass. The embedded chip in my credit card allows me to make contactless payments.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Temporal.
Of or relating to time as opposed to eternity.
Examples:
A temporal restriction. Temporal history. The temporal nature of the universe is a subject of much debate among scientists.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Detectable.
Capable of being discovered or identified.
Examples:
A barely detectable change. Detectable by the human ear. The object is detectable at ultraviolet wavelengths.
Voltage.
The difference in the force of an electric current between 2 points.
Examples:
The voltage spiked. Low voltage. Connecting batteries in series increase the voltage of the circuit.
Fluctuation.
A change, or the process of changing, that frequently happens, especially from one extreme to another, the quality of being unsteady and subject to changes.
Examples:
Price fluctuations. Fluctuation of water level. Temperature fluctuations are often milder in oceanfront areas.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples.
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples.
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples.
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Scalp.
The skin that covers the top of a person's head, together with the hair growing on it. Also, the part of the body that is most vulnerable to an attack.
Examples.
Scalp massage. Scalp condition. I have an itchy scalp and need to switch to a different shampoo.
Cue.
A signal, gesture, or action that provides information or direction for someone else to act or respond, a reminder or prompt for someone to do something.
Examples.
Cue card. Visual cue. The director gave the actor a cue to begin the scene.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples.
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples.
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples.
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples.
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Overlay.
To place or cover something over or on top of something else. To add a layer of functionality or data on top of another. Noun, a layer of material placed on top of a surface. typically to protect or decorate it.
Examples:
Overlay multiple graphs. Overlay image. They tried to overlay the old map with the new one to compare the changes.
Indoor.
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Confirm.
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples:
Confirm the diagnosis. Confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Salient.
Most noticeable or important, striking.
Examples:
The salient part of the speech. Salient feature. The most salient point made during the presentation was the potential profit increase.
Perceptible.
Able to be noticed, able to be detected by the senses or through observation.
Examples:
Perceptible change. A perceptible shift in the mood. The faint smell of roses was barely perceptible in the garden.
Detection.
The act of discovering or identifying the presence of something.
Examples:
Detection by the security software. Importance of early detection. This smartphone has a collision detection function.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Perturb.
To disturb or agitate someone or something, causing feelings of anxiety or unease, to throw something into a state of chaos or disorder.
Examples:
perturb emotions. Perturb the peace. The loud music from the party next door is starting to perturb me.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Hunch.
To lean forward or arch one's back in a way that suggests a feeling of suspicion or uncertainty. To have a feeling or presentiment that something is true or likely to happen, without evidence or explicit proof.
Examples:
hunch against the rain. Hunch up the shoulders. I hunch over my computer all day, and my back aches after a while.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
Shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Infrequent.
Occurring rarely or irregularly, happening at long intervals, not happening often or in large numbers.
Examples:
Infrequent showers. Infrequent meetings. Traveling to remote villages can be difficult due to infrequent transportation.
Withhold.
To not give or grant something due, expected, or requested.
Examples:
Withhold my laughter. Withhold payment. The government decided to withhold the release of sensitive information.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
Politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Remainder.
The part of something that is left over when the rest has been used or taken.
Examples:
Division with remainder. The remainder of my life. The remainder of the cake was put in the fridge for tomorrow.
Unaware.
Not understanding something or having knowledge or idea of something.
Examples:
Entirely unaware of the danger. Unaware of the reality. He was unaware of the scrutiny.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Gracious.
Behaving in a kind, polite, and generous way.
Examples:
In a gracious manner. Gracious hospitality. The staff is always helpful and gracious.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Dire.
Extremely serious or urgent, critical, grave, or disastrous.
Examples:
Suffer dire poverty. Dire situation. The dire economic straits called for immediate action.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Testimony.
A formal written or spoken statement that something is true, especially one given in court, something that serves as evidence.
Examples:
Testimony before Congress. Give his testimony. Witness testimony backed up the defendant's claims.
Surgeon.
A doctor who is trained to perform medical operations that involve cutting open a person's body.
Examples:
An excellent brain surgeon. Army surgeon. He is a skilled surgeon that has many years of training and experience.
Exquisite.
Extremely beautiful and delicate.
Examples:
Exquisite crafts. A man of exquisite sensitivity. We can hear an exquisite piano melody from his room.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Rewind.
To make something, such as a film or tape, go back to the beginning.
Examples:
Rewind a film. Manually rewind the tape. Please rewind the thread onto the reel.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Difficulty:
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Decision:
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Overwhelm:
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Ruminate:
To think deeply about something, to ponder.
Examples:
Ruminate about the past. Ruminate over a problem. After a long work day, she likes to ruminate on her accomplishments and plan for the next day.
Relive:
To experience again or bring back the memory of a past event or time.
Examples:
Relive my youth. Relive moments. I like to watch old movies to relive memories of my childhood.
Regret:
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Fast forward:
To advance or move forward in time or progress, particularly in a rapid or accelerated manner, to increase the playback speed of a recording.
Examples:
Fast forward 10 seconds. Fast forward to the good part. I like to fast forward through commercials when watching TV shows.
Catastrophe:
A sudden event that causes extreme ruin and misfortune.
Examples:
Catastrophe risk management. Avoid climate catastrophe. The lack of funds has resulted in a catastrophe for our university system.
Frank:
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Opposition:
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Mindful.
Being conscious or aware of something, paying close attention to what is happening, being focused and attentive in the present moment.
Examples:
Mindful of my responsibilities. Mindful eating. Practicing mindful meditation can help reduce stress and improve overall well-being.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something, to give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Suite.
A set of rooms designated for a particular purpose or activity, especially a set of rooms in a hotel or private residence used as a living unit. A musical composition of several movements only loosely connected, the group following and attending to some important person.
Examples:
Suite room. Suite of products. The presidential suite is the most luxurious room in the hotel. Cultivate. To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise. Constraint. A limit or restriction on something, such as an action, behavior, or thought.
Examples:
Constraint on business activity. Strict time constraints. The budget constraint forced them to make difficult decisions. Optimize. To make the best or most effective use of something.
Examples:
Optimize a process. Optimize control for cooling. The essence of economics is to optimize the allocation of limited resources.
Circumstance.
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples.
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples.
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples.
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Interval.
A period between two events or times, a short break or pause.
Examples.
After an interval of pause. At regular intervals. For the analysis interval, the system remains at a standstill state.
Lapse.
A temporary or brief failure in judgment, action, or behavior, a gradual or slow decline, often referring to a loss of performance, quality, or attention, a period of time that has passed. Verb, to fall or slip into a particular state, often one that is undesirable or unintended.
Examples.
Lapse back into recession. Lapse in payment. I missed the deadline due to a lapse in my memory.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples.
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples.
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples.
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples.
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Discerning.
Able to make good judgments about what is true or right.
Examples.
Discerning reader. Have a discerning palate. She has a discerning eye for art and can spot a fake a mile away.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others.
Examples:
A compassionate heart. Compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
Traumatic event. Traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
Tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Retiring.
Withdrawing from a position or activity, or becoming more secluded or reserved.
Examples:
Near retiring age. A retiring pension. The retiring CEO passed on the reins to his successor.
Core.
A large group of people trained and organized for a particular purpose, such as the military or a performing arts troupe.
Examples:
Airborne Corps. Corps Artillery. The Corps arrived at the front lines just in time to reinforce the exhausted soldiers.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Ambulance.
A vehicle specifically designed and equipped to transport sick or injured people to and from hospitals and other medical facilities.
Examples:
Dispatch an ambulance. Ambulance service. The ambulance crew quickly stabilized the patient before transporting them to the hospital.
Clarity.
The quality of being coherent and understandable, the quality of transparency or purity.
Examples:
Lack of clarity. Sake of clarity. The publisher will proofread most of this manuscript for clarity.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Toolkit.
A set of tools, materials, or resources that are designed to be used together for a specific purpose or task. A collection of information or techniques that can be used to address a problem or achieve a goal.
Examples:
Handy toolkit. digital toolkit. The DIY toolkit includes a variety of power and hand tools for home repair.
Tame.
To make wild animals domesticated or controlled, especially through specific training. Adjective, not dangerous or afraid of people, either naturally or because of specific training.
Examples:
Tame a wild beast. A tame animal. We have to tame substantial financial deficits at first.